Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is a senior contest at light heavyweight. Introducing the blue corner from the Oval Boxing Club, Max Bray.
Hello and welcome to another YouTube video. In this one, we're going to be celebrating and going through the outstanding career of Terence Bud Crawford. Now, he retires being 42-0 with 31 of those wins coming by way of stoppage. He retires the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world after beating Canelo Alvarez in dominant fashion. Bud will go down in history as arguably one of the best to ever lace up the gloves. He is a world champion in 4 divisions. I'm just counting them. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's a 4-division world champion. Could have easily been 5. If he stayed at super welterweight for that bit longer. I mean, hold on, I'm good. I'm going off by what BoxRec says there. No, yeah, he was only an interim champion, beating Israel Madrimov. But I'm going to go through his career now. He made his debut in 2008. I can't do the maths, but that's a long old time. That's 17-year career in professional boxing against a 2-0 Brian Cummins. Stopped him in the first. Then fought Filiberto Nieto, who was 1-4-0. 1-4. Put the O on. Who retired in the first round. Then against Damon Antoine. 8 wins, 25 losses. Starting to step up. Then he faced Aaron Anderson, who was making his debut. As soon as I say starting to step up. Then Michael Williams, who was 5-6. Getting his third stoppage victory. Travis Hartman, 9-10 by unanimous decision. Lucas Rodas, 3-4, won it by KO. Miguel Delgado, dropped him in the first, won it in the third. Then he beat Steve Marquez, who has a fight coming up soon. Crazy stuff. Steve Marquez, he was 9 wins, 14 losses and 1 draw. Put him down 3 times in the first round, won the fight by TKO. Corey Somerville, he stopped in the second. He was 1-3. Now he took a step up to Marty Robbins, who had 23 wins, 45 losses and 1 draw. stopped him with a body shot. Robbins was down twice in the second and once in the third. Now the last of the journeyman he faced, Ron Boyd, 6 wins, 10 losses, 1 draw, stopped him in the first. Now, its first step up and proper test, was against Anthony Mora, who was 15 wins and 6 losses. Bearing in mind, he was on quite a long losing streak. Stopped him in the first. Then Derek Campos, who was 20 wins, 11 losses, only on a 5-fight losing streak, stopped him in the second. Then he took on Angel Rios in 2011 in his first 8-rounder. Went all 8 rounds, won it by unanimous decision. Oh, let me catch my breath. Then he took on an 11-2 Andre Gorge. Stopped him in the 5th. And now we move on to 2012. We've just moved on to 2012, should I say. He then faced David Rodella. 16 wins, 5 losses, 3 draws. Stopped him in the second. Now moving back up to 8 rounds. The last 2 were 6. Hardy Paredes. 15 wins, 10 losses. And he stopped him in the first. Did he? 5th. Sorry, read the wrong one. David Rodella, 16 wins, 5 losses, 3 draws. Dropped him twice before getting the stoppage. I've just said him, haven't I? Oh, sorry, I lost where I was. Just done Hardy Paredes. Sydney Sequeira. 19 wins, 6 losses, 1 draw. Stopped him in the 6th. Breeders Prescott. 26 wins, 4 losses, 0 draws. Stepping up now to national level fights. Won that one by unanimous decision. Now his first title as a professional, he won against Alejandro Sanbria. 34 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. Stopped him in the 6th to win the WBO NABO lightweight title. Now, he was dominant against the 16-0 Andrei Kilmov in his next. Won it by unanimous decision. Then he travelled all the way over to Glasgow to fight Ricky Burns for the WBO World Lightweight Championship. Then he fought Yuriorkis Gamboa to defend. And he proceeded to defend that title against Raimundo Beltran, Thomas Delorme, Jerry Jean, and Henry Lundy. Now, I apologise if the WBA title gets involved at any point. It won't show it up on BoxRec because I think they had a falling out. The WBA doesn't show. I should have probably got this up on Topology. Hold on. Because I know it should show on Topology. Terence. Hopefully it shows up on Topology. No, they don't. Okay, never mind. Don't tell you what belts he won, so we'll just go with it. Right. Then he came up against Victor Postel. Won it in dominant fashion. He claimed the WBC World Super Lightweight title. I messed up. After Beltran, he moved up to super lightweight. Beat Thomas Delorme, Dieregine, Henry Lundy before making it to Victor Postel for the to claim the WBC super lightweight title. He then faced John Molina to defend and Felix Diaz to defend. Then came up against Julius Indongo to win the IBF World Super Lightweight title as well. Now, I believe in one of those, he won the WBA and he was undisputed he made the super lightweight division undisputed. Don't quote me if I'm wrong. But he then went up a weight class again. He fought Jeff Horn for the WBO World Welterweight title and stopped Jeff Horn in the 9th. He then faced a 27-0 Jose Benavidez Jr., stopped him in the 12th to defend. He then came up against one of Britain's best, Amir Khan, for the World Welterweight title to defend. Dropped Khan in the 1st, finished him in the 6th. He went on to defend that WBO World Welterweight title against Gidajius Kavalauskas, Kelbrook, another one of Britain's best, Sean Porter, David Avanesian. He then came up against Errol Spence Jr., stopped him in the 9th. I believe the WBA belt was also on the line here, and he claimed all the belts in the welterweight division. Then, in 2024, he fought Israel Madrimov to become the WBO interim world super welterweight champion. And then in his retirement fight, he beat Saul Canelo Alvarez for all of the belts, becoming undisputed champion of the world. Super middleweight. Now he's retired. That opens up the super middleweight division. So as of all the rankings being updated, because I'm a spreadsheet nerd and have all the rankings in the spreadsheet, he was obviously top of them all as the champion. He was arguably pound for pound number 1 best. He'd at least be in the top 3. Because it depends where you put Usyk and Inoue. Now Bud will go down as one of the greats. He also promoted his own event against Errol Spence Jr. as well, which, just to top it off, which had Isaac Cruz showing, Steve Nelson, Errol Spence, obviously. As an amateur, I believe he was multiple-time Golden Gloves finalist. Not sure if he crossed the line or not, because BoxRec don't really show you the amateurs. And there's no real way of seeing a fighter's exact amateur record, because it's in the hundreds, 200s. But safe to say, Terence Crawford has had one of the best careers in boxing he could have asked for. He retires on top, retires without a loss. So there you go. And then now all the belts will be going back out, and hopefully it'll take about 5-6 years for them to come together again. Although, if we have a look at the rankings, Canelo is number 1 for 3 of the belts. Hamza Shiraz is number 2 for 2 of them. Hamza Shiraz is fighting for the vacant title, for the interim. So I believe that should end up being the full. Oh no, unless he's fighting. I'm looking it up. Hamza Shiraz was fighting for a belt. I've got no idea what one it was and if it was actually super middleweight, but he's ranked at super middleweight, so you've obviously got Lester Martinez, Osleys Iglesias. You've obviously got all the interim champions that I won't see on my spreadsheet. So it depends how they go about it. Jamel Charlo, Caleb Plant, Pacheco. He's just come off a good win. So yeah. That is a little bit about the career of Terence Crawford. Like I said before, he goes out on a bang. Number 1 in the world. 3-weight undisputed. You couldn't really ask for a better professional career. 31 stoppages out of 42 wins. No losses. He might have been dropped, but I don't believe. I've just gone on my phone then. Sorry. Yeah. That's a little bit about Terence Crawford. But yeah. Thank you all for watching. And I'll see you in the next video.